March was a big month in Singapore sport. Two topics to touch on: the Singapore Athletics Festival and the big announcement of the teams coming over for the International Champions Cup in July. But first, the Singapore Athletics Festival. And John, you know more about it than I do, so fill me in.
Yes, Duncan, some 12,000 screaming school children congregated at the Singapore National Stadium last week for the Singapore Athletics Festival. Interesting stories from the Singapore Athletics Festival, personally for me, and we're going to first look at Kampton Kam, the first Singaporean schoolboy to clear 7 feet in the high jump, winning gold in the A Division for Victoria JC. Just 7 centimeters short of the national record, Duncan.
Well, fantastic for such a young boy to be so close to the national record. 7 cm, it's a distance, but it can be met, especially for someone so young who has so much growth in terms of potential. Kampton Kam, a name to watch out for.
What made the feat all the more remarkable is that he was doing it with a back injury and some discomfort in his knee as well. So that's definitely something that's quite notable.
So the second highest high jumper in Singapore. Kampton, what do you have to say to your fans and supporters who are here down to support you?
I would like to thank everyone, my school, my parents, NYSI, SA, my coach, and everyone who has come down here to support me. Yeah, I'm really appreciative and thank you.
Speaking of friendships, Duncan, how about this? Elizabeth Ann Tan and Bernice Liew of Nanyang Girls High, one winning the 100 meters and the other winning the 200 meters of the B division, have known each other since primary 4. You yourself, you played football for many years.
Yeah.
How special are friendships at both
High
schools?
School.
Well, it's fantastic. Since primary 4, they've known each other, and I think more than the friendship, because both of them are competing in the same sport, they kind of drive each other on, and it's not a rivalry as much, but maybe one person sees another one doing better and she wants to try and match or maybe get better than that. Rivalry in terms of competition, but not with each other. They spur each other on. It's always good to be friends in the same sport, and you drive each other on, and that's how you become successful.
And speaking of sprint stars, Grace Shani Anthony of Raffles Institution, who won the A division, not just the 100 meters, but also the 200 meters sprint championships. And of course, her feat is all the more remarkable because she had a car accident a couple of years back, and she made a comeback this year. Although she didn't break any records, she won both, and certainly a very talented athlete that we have as well.
I think coming back from an injury, no matter what kind of injury, is tough, but from an injury not related to sport and a bad car accident and coming back, it is a great triumph of personality for her to come back and to be right at the forefront and winning a race itself. I think kudos to her. You know, may not be breaking any records, but by breaking the barrier of the mental challenge of coming back into sport itself after a bad car accident, I think that is a great achievement in itself.
We're going to have a look at what some of the participants and the fans had to say inside the stadium at the Singapore Athletics Festival.
For this race, I would say it's a decent time. Yeah, I'm looking forward I hope to go for AAC, Asian Championship. And then after that will be probably SEA Games.
My aspiration would be like a national athlete. I would like to compete for Singapore in the future.
I would like to continue athletics if I can.
And I'm really proud of the team that I've managed to qualify for Asian.
Now we're going to have a look at football in the International Champions Cup, the big reveal. Duncan, you were there.
Yes, I was there, and it's so exciting. And for a long time, people were wondering who are the teams coming to Singapore for the International Champions Cup being played in July. And it has been revealed it's going to be 4 big teams, 2 Italian, 2 English teams. The Italian teams, Juventus with Cristiano Ronaldo, and Inter Milan coming. But you football fans out there would absolutely love this one. Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur are the other 2 teams coming down. So you could see the likes of Paul Pogba and Harry Kane at the Singapore Sports Hub if you come down on the 20th and 21st of July.
So I understand there's the format change this year, Duncan.
Yes, so in the past there were 3 teams, and you would see one team play at least twice at the ICC here in Singapore. But because it's 4 teams, the format has changed, so you would only see Manchester United take on Inter Milan once, and you see Juventus take on Tottenham once, and I think Man United will play Tottenham a little later on in Shanghai as well. So the format has changed, so you have to come down if you want to watch Manchester United, Tottenham, Juventus or Inter. You have to come down on either the 20th or 21st of July.
Wow, that means you only have one chance to catch your favorite team at the National Stadium. When we come back, we're going to have a look at swimming in the 50th Liberty Insurance Singapore National Age Group Swimming Championships. Don't go away.